Good, incredible morning, everyone. How are you guys doing today? Hello, hello, hello. Come on in, come on in. How y'all guys doing today? As you can see on the screen, we are going to work on some designing in Silhouette Studio. And I have a little bit of an announcement and a little bit of a surprise for you guys. So come on in, hit that like button, hit that share button. I'm going to make sure that I can see your comments over on Shaquille Lavelle. And if you're watching over on Shaquille Lavelle, you really need to listen to this because if you're wanting to learn Silhouette Studio, you want to get prepared for grad season, you're going to have to do something other than watch me over on Shaquille Lavelle. So let me make sure that my comments are, well, I can see your comments by coming over yonder and turning my privacy to public so that I can see your comments. And then let's go ahead and get this all shared out. All right, come on in, come on in. Drop a hey, how you doing? Help the algorithm. So as soon as you come in, drop an emoji, drop a hey, how you doing? Something in the comments so that it helps the algorithm and it helps Facebook and YouTube push out the content. So I help you guys by providing you the information. The way that you guys can help me, it is absolutely free. And all you have to do is like and comment as soon as you come in. Like and comment soon as you come in. All right. Okay, so all right, just sharing this out. Whoa, hold on. There we go. And select all, copy. This is going to be a good one, guys. All right, so we're going to go ahead and paste that. So while I'm sharing and you guys are looking at my title screen, I'm gonna go ahead and get like the announcements and things out of the way now. I will talk about them at the end of this video, but I do have to make sure that I am done by 10:45 because we have class at 11 for our 30-day silhouette challenge. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my announcements out now while I am sharing. So I decided to do my graduation series pretty much all on my social media platforms for free for you guys for a lot of you can get a lot out of these live sessions and you can get a lot out of these live sessions and be able to make some good money during grad season and do it for like, especially with the designs, like make your designs yourself. So you're not paying out, even if it was only $1 or $2 for a design, those things add up, right? So when you're able to create, some designs yourself, pull a bit more coins in your pocket, right? And it helps you to learn the program so that you can do other things as well. So I am going to be doing graduation themed designs every Wednesday and Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on my YouTube channel, Silhouettes Anonymous. I'm going to be doing, showing you how to use my templates that I have for yard signs, fans. If you want to make like custom water bottles, I'm creating some of those. I'm going to show you how to add pictures and change the name, change the colors on those. That's going to be on each and every Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over on Silhouettes Anonymous's Facebook page. So Facebook page, the links are in the description. And then every Monday at 6:30, I'm going to show you the application part of it. So how to do, like how to apply your vinyl to a yard sign, how to do layered shirts if you want to do that. I still have some screen print transfers. I'm going to teach you guys about that. If you want to just get transfers, like basic ones for class of, and you can sell those ready to go, like ready to ship. How to do printable print and cuts on Jet Pro 3G. On colored shirts. I do a lot of those. So make sure you guys follow me on those platforms. There will be events schedules that you can, mark it and say that you want to attend. That way you get the reminder. I'll have all of them set up on YouTube today. That way you can set your reminders and you don't miss the just a general notification. You set the reminder, they will send it out to you. So all of that will be posted by the end of today. And you guys are going to kill graduation season, knowing how to create effective designs, how to use templates to make designing a little bit easier, and just kind of adding in the little elements that you created, and then how to put it all together. Are you guys excited about that? So I decided to do the basic stuff here on my platform. Now, there will be opportunities if you want more hands-on and kind of step-by-step things, be able to ask me questions in real time. There will be some classes available for those things, but I'm going to do a lot of it, the bulk of it, on my social media platforms. So make sure that you guys are following me, you are subscribing, you are sharing it out. Grad season is a big, 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 big money maker season. All right, y'all. So got all the announcements out of the way. Hello, everybody. I am Shakia, the professor of Silaholics Anonymous. Ooh, excuse me. There we go. Shakia, the professor of Silaholics Anonymous, which is my platform where I teach you how to use Silhouette Studio. I've been doing that for about 7 years now, how to navigate the program, design in it, and all that kind of good jazz. We are the owners of the Honestly SpINKing brand, otherwise known as HS Ink, and then 365, because if you don't know, with our sublimation paper, you are able to sublimate as low as 365 degrees as fast as 30 seconds on most heat presses, even on the Cricut Easy Press. I've pressed things in 30 seconds. If you have a tumbler press, I've had so many people that press their tumblers 365 degrees, 30 seconds in a tumbler press. I've used the original Cricut Easy Press, 350 degrees for about 60 seconds. Our paper is absolutely amazing. It doesn't require any type of cover sheet. So butcher paper, parchment paper, cardstock, whatever it is that you use, craft paper, newsprint. For most applications, you don't even have to cover it up because it's not going to bleed through. If y'all watch my videos, you know that I barely tape things down, and I don't really lint brush. So it's like the lower temperature and times really helps you when it comes to things like that, and cutting out some of those steps. That's going to make it where you can go and pump those things out and profit more because you're able to do more. So definitely check out our website, shop.hsink365.com. Again, that is shop.hsink365.com. Or you can simply go to at www.hsink, which where did the oh, there it is right there. I have to move that. So hsink365.com. So either one, shop in front, www, it'll get you there. And check out our products there. Check out our templates that you're going to see me use on Mondays. If you have access to the template vault, a lot of new templates are going to be released into that. So you guys can get access to that and have all of the new releases for 2022 available for you. Or you can get them a la carte from either our website, and I also have an Etsy. I'm going to try and post some stuff on there. I don't really deal with that. So I have a website, but new designs are coming for graduation season. All right. And I'm even going to try to help y'all out, like when it comes to graduation stoles and templates that you can go in and just add your stuff to. So I'm going to try and make those work for everybody else, because I don't want to make them work for me, but I got to try and set them up to where you guys understand, and then do the videos that you guys understand how to use those templates. All right. So without further ado, so that I can get to my silhouette challenge in 30 days, which I will let you guys know more about at the end of this video. So stick around. Or if you want to make sure that you are not late for class, you can click the link in my description or go to the website, sign up for a Learning Silhouette Studio in 30 days. It is hosted on our Academy site. So if you sign up right now and you've never taken a class with me before, please check your spam, your promotions, your all mail. I promise you that email is there for you to set up your account. And it's going to take you over to the Academy account, the Academy site, and that's where you get access to the class. If you're already enrolled and you're watching this, I just added a sample assignment. It's going to come into play with what we're going to do today. So you can download it now or download it later, because I'm going to use that as a reference for the things that we are going over today. So make sure you guys download that. The cost is $83.65 for anyone that is interested and you haven't seen the other posts. $83.65, and we are live every single day for 30 days. At 11 a.m. on Monday through Friday. And then on the weekends, it's 2 hours, and it is it at 1? It's at 1 Eastern Standard Time. So Saturday and Sundays. So now that's out of the way, let's get into Silhouette Studio and design some things. As you guys saw from the title screen, which I'm going to share with you guys. Actually, let's go straight to the page. Let's go here. Boom. One of the questions I get asked about a lot is when they have those Collegiate fonts, how do you change the colors on them so that you can have it match school colors? How do you change the colors on it? So that's what I'm going to show you guys today. We're going to keep it real simple. You're going to see this and be like, wait a minute, that's all that was? Yep, it's like 2 steps to change the colors. And then there's going to be a little bonus, because if you don't want to use like the Collegiate, Varsity, college type font, you can create this from any font that you have in your system. Any font, you can create this, okay? So we're going to start out with the very, very simple basic way, which is just changing the color. And as you can see, this is flat. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to create this arch all in Silhouette Studio. And it will progressively add different things and change things up. There are a lot of like bundles and stuff like that. And most of those files you probably won't ever use because they're not to your style, not what you want to use. But I know you've looked at some and be like, dang, it would be dope if I can just learn how to make this design. I don't want to pay for this file because I only need this particular one. If you have seen like a bundle or seen something and it's like, I don't want to have to buy that. It looks simple. I know it has to be simple, but I'm not quite sure how to make it. Join my Facebook group, drop me a picture or email it to me. And I just might add that to the series of learning to create those designs in Silhouette Studio, because you'll be surprised at how easy it is to create your own custom designs for free in Silhouette Studio. And if you don't know, you do not need a machine. You can download the program and you use it, for absolutely free. For a lot of these things, you don't even need the upgraded version. What I'm going to do today, all of it can be done in the free version from silhouetteamerica.com. All right. So I see your comments. Hey, how you guys doing? Incredible morning to everyone. So we're going to get into this because I got class at 11. All right. Now, this particular one is the Varsity Regular. There are a couple different ones that look like this. So I'm going to pull this off to the side. And that little shortcut I did, y'all didn't see anything happen on the screen, but there's a keyboard shortcut. I've talked about it before, but we're going to go over those keyboard shortcuts and how it makes designing so much faster. All right. So this particular font right here is the Varsity Regular. I don't remember where I got it from. You can check the font, or I'm not sure if it came from Creative Fabrica. I don't remember where it came from. It's just Varsity, but there's a lot of them like this. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go to, so there is a college block, which it doesn't have the outline, but you can easily make it. Then there is Collegiate Black. So it's a thicker version of this, and you can easily create those same techniques, which I'm going to show you how to do that. And then there is Jersey. Like, so this one has like a couple different, it's a font family. You can do it like in a couple of different ways. And then there is Jersey. So that's another version of it if you want to kind of stack it. There's another one. Oh my gosh, I cannot think of it. Goodness, I can't think of the other one. But there's a couple different fonts that have like this, you know, kind of sporty, collegiate, varsity type look. Okay. So we're going to come back to those. But with this one, I'm going to turn my line color on. And let's turn this to a lighter color so that you can see the lines. I added a little something to this one because I wanted, I needed 4 colors. And the way this is set up, it would only give me 3. So I'm going to show you that as well. Does anybody want to take a guess at what you do to be able to get these to be different colors? Because you see, I can go and change this to, let's say, the orange, the green, the orange, the black, but the whole thing changes. Anyone want to take a guess as to what function you have to do to break this up? I typed it out. This is just text. So someone said trace it. Oh, I'm glad you said that because a lot of people will do that, right? They'll type something out and then they think to put the colors in, they have to trace it. Whenever you type text out, it's ready to go. It's vectorized. And you just have to, do different things, like whether it's like group something together, make it a compound path, release a compound path, weld it. So you don't have to trace whenever you are typing out text yourself. You never have to trace it. So someone said ungroup. Someone said offset, ungroup, shadow, convert to path or ungroup, but there are some right answers in here. But I wanted to highlight the ones that were not correct. So someone said add an offset. That lets me know I got to do more of these because you guys are probably either just, don't know how to use the program or watching videos and they've given you the wrong information. Learn from these videos. If you're not able to join my 30-day challenge, learn from these videos. Take notes. I think I'm even going to give you guys access to my notes. Like I have this note thing that's set up that I have in my classes. If you guys go to the site, I'll have that for you. That way you can take notes when you're watching my free videos or anyone else's. So someone says weld and offset. Man, y'all need this class, right? Y'all need this video. Release compound path is the answer. Release compound path. Good job. Release compound path. Good job. Release. Good job. Release compound path. Awesome. That's all you have to do to set this up to where you can change the colors is just release. So I'm going to move my little big head out of the way. Well, let's move this over to the side. No, I'm going to move my head out of the way. So boom, there we go. Let's see, where did I put it at? All right, it's up here. And y'all know I don't like being on the design page anyway. And let's just change this color so you guys can see it a little bit better. All right. And we have our line colors on. You're going to right click and release compound path. It's going to break everything up. So what you have to think about with Silhouette Studio is, or when you're like working with shapes and you're looking at things, it's all shapes. Well, working with like text or images, everything is a shape. And what makes it look a certain way is when it's either subtracted or made into a compound path, it crops, like it removes that area. But when you release it, you are then releasing all of the shapes. It is going to fill in with color just like this. This is what you want it to do. Now you're able to go in here and change the colors. So we can click on, well, actually with this one, we have to ungroup as well. So we click, we release. Now notice that there's only one box around this, right? We're going to ungroup. Now you see a lot of little boxes. Now, each one of those shapes that are in the shape of a 2 is selectable, and you can fill it with color. So we're going to click on the outside one and fill it with color. If you're you have the 2 numbers, my bad. You want to click, hold down shift, click on the other one, and then fill it with a color. All right. And then you can group that together. If that happens, don't worry about it. It just move that layer to the front. If you ever look at your layers panel, which we go over layers panel, I forget what day that is. I don't have that notes with me, but we do go over layers panel so you can understand that. But I'm going to send this to the back. See, it did not go away. It just moved it up to the front. So now we're going to click on the middle one. So my mouse is right there over that part. Hold down shift, click in here, and we're going to fill that with color. Go ahead and group that. It did it again. Hold down shift, click on the black, send it to the back. Then we're going to click on the middle one and make that a different color. Group that. We have changed this, and now you can, you're working with different schools. You know, when you're doing your grad stuff, you're not going to have all from one school. You can use the exact same design and then just make it work for the school that they're at. So go in and switch up the colors. If you want to make it, put that black, put the primary color on the inside, make this one white, depending on if you're cutting from vinyl. If you're, of course, pressing with sublimation, we can't really have the white on the outside. But if you're doing this with vinyl on colored shirts, or you want to, you're doing it, and let's say you're going to have a big background because you're going to do an all over shirt. So there's a background behind it anyway. The edging of it can be in white. So you can change these however many ways you want. So let's say they have 4 colors. Now, this is where that offset comes in. She says, see, this is why I joined the class to learn. I'm glad you did. So let's say they have 4 colors. This is where your offset comes in. So it's this icon here. You're going to hit on offset. We're going to go to corner and then use the slider to bring that down, kind of visualizing it, how far away it is from the other one. I'm just going to make this a nice even number. Let's just go up to 0.05 for this one. And I'm going to hit apply. Now I can add another color to this. If I want to add another color after that, I can. So that's how you add, that's how you change the colors. Oh, let's group that together and add additional layers, or some people like to call them shadows. Some people call them offsets. So you're able to add those additional layers to it. And we're going to group all of that together. Does anybody know, I should have asked it before. So if I were to, I'm giving y'all a little bit of a mini lesson, right? The next ones, we're just going to simply go through setting up the design. But I'm letting you guys see how I teach in my classes. I give you the details so you'll understand not just the how, but the why. So if you want to learn the why so that when you do it on your own, you're not lost and confused, join my 30-day challenge, my 30-day class. It is $83.65. $83.65. The link is in the description of this video, or go straight to our website, and you'll see it underneath the Sublimation banners. So if I were to weld this, because you'll go and you'll do all of this, and some people think, well, I want it to be all as one. Let me weld it. If we weld it, everything goes away. It just becomes one big orange blob. You can't undo, you can't unweld. Well, you can undo, you can't unweld, but you'll just have to undo it. So we don't want to weld. It just becomes one big blob. If we were to take this and, okay, so I'm going to ungroup it, right? All right, I want all this to be one. When you don't know the proper terminology, we don't know what the tools do, you're going to end up going, okay, do this, dang it, that's not what I wanted, undo. Do this, dang it, that's not what I wanted, undo. I'm here to teach you the proper terminology and what the functions actually do. So if I go, and you'll hear a lot of people, everything I feel like with silhouette, everyone says it's like release compound panel, make compound path. I was like, that's the functions that everybody defaults to. Well, if I make this a compound path, I am now back to square one, of course, with this one with an extra line on it. So it's not make compound path. When you have all of these colors, you want to select it and group it. That is how you keep it all together, where you can go and move it all around. All right. So now I can move that. Now let's go ahead and put class of on top. So I'm going to take this, pull this here, and we want to arch this over the top. You're going to come to the left side and grab an ellipse tool. Make that, and you can make this as like the curve of it as steep as you want it. So here it'll be a nice, I'm going to actually just show you a couple different ways. So I'm going to duplicate this, right click and duplicate. And on this one, I'm going to, you know what? No, let's do it on this so I can see. I'm going to make this where it's a little bit deeper of a curve. And I'm doing that by changing the shape of the circle. All right. I'm going to make a duplicate of this. And I'm going to bring these in, but then make it a little bit bigger. Okay. So the class of is going to look different on every single last one of these. To do text to path, to get it to arch, you're going to double click on the text. This has to be in text mode. You do not trace it. Do not release compound path. Do not ungroup. Do not subtract. Do not weld. It must still be in text mode. That means when you double click, you're going to see the green box with the blue rectangle on the end. You're going to see the flashing line. Most importantly for this, you're going to get this little icon right here. We're going to click on that and drag it down to that red line. It's going to snap to it, and you can move it around to center it up. Not quite sure if it's centered. Take a rectangle and you can put it there and see if it touches both sides. So right here, it's close to the line here, but the F is a little bit off, right? So we're going to pull that down, double click. I'm going to move that just a little. Take my box. Ooh, almost. So let's try and move that just a little bit. We don't want to move it too much because then it'll jump to the box. So now I know I am centered. Once you have it where you want, you're going to click on the text. Do not drag and select it all. Do not do that. Click on just the text. Right click and convert to path. Click off, and I can delete that circle. This can now no longer be edited. It is now a shape. It is locked in like this. All right, now I'm going to show you the difference in putting it on here. So we're going to do the same thing, double click, bring it down. And if I wanted to spread out a little bit more, I can take this up and it'll arch out. It'll spread the words out a little bit more. But I'm going to keep it down here so you can see kind of like how the difference in the arch of it. So I'll click off, convert to path. And I'm just going to make a duplicate of this one just so I still have it in text mode. Bring it down. Convert to path. All right, I'm going to change the color on all of these so you can see how different. Well, that one is somewhat the same. It's like, well, actually, no, the black one is higher. So just by changing that circle, Look at how all of these are different. I'm going to bring them all, or try and bring them all down to where part of it is. So like, I guess on the S and the A. So I'll bring all of those down to there. Look at how different all of those are just by changing the shape of the circle. Okay. And just so we can see them, just the look of them side by side, we're going to go like that, make that black, select this and center it. This should be centered. And then here, and there we go. So they all have a little bit of a different, these kind of look somewhat the same, but this is closer to it. It's more of an arch. Now this comes in handy. Let's say you wanted to put a mascot right in the middle. Well, this has more clearance, so you can maybe move it up and be able to put a mascot in the middle. Or maybe you want to put a grad cap in the middle. So if you put that there, this has more of an arch. So you're asking yourself, well, why does it matter how high that is? It really depends on what you're going to put here. If you're going to do nothing, maybe you can have it closer. Maybe you just like the look of it being higher. You're going to put a mascot. You're going to put a grad cap in there. You're going to put a star in there, whatever it is. If I have it set this way, it's more of a clearance. If I do this one, I have to push that up really high to be able to put something else in there. Okay. So knowing why you do certain things and why you set them up for the next step. It's not just about like, okay, completing it. What do you want to do next? Sometimes you start a design off one way. Of course, it's going to end another way, because I can now take this. Let me tell y'all, I'll give you a little extra before I get off of here, right? I have this class of 2022. You can then go and put the school name on here. If you wanted to write the word senior, this is your base design. The thing that you have to know about designing is you're going to design in sections. It won't just all come together. You're going to create all the elements for one and then add on other things. So we're going to go here. We can change this font. I'm going to try and find something that is, and I'm doing this for this year. I've gone and I've done shirts for alumni when they have their alumni picnic, they have their school picnics and things, and they just want to rock their class. Same techniques. Put class of 87, class of 99. That's my class, of course. Class of 60 something. Like, you can go and put all of the, like, make this design for anything. It doesn't have to be for grad season. Tap into those reunions and school picnics, alumni for high schools, alumni for college. People buy these things to rep what year they graduated. So let's go in here. I'm going to see. Let's put a color to this just so that I can see. I'm just going to keep it with that one. Boom. We're going to put that. Oh, come on. What are you clicking on? There we go. So senior, I can size that up. I think, so I'm not sure what your question was about, but I can put grad on there. Put that at the bottom. Put this in the middle. And then there's some things that you can do as far as like offsetting. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. That's a little too big. So we're going to put that in there. This one we would weld. Go ahead, do a little offsetting. Bring that in a little bit. Make that white. Now, this is a great setup for just for printed things. Now, if you're going to do this from vinyl, couple more steps. We're not going to go through that one in this one. But there's a couple more steps that you can do if you wanted to do this like in vinyl and things were not layered on top. Although, like, you know what? I'm gonna give you a little bit. I'm gonna give you a little something. Select all of this, and you'll probably go weld and all that stuff or subtract. It's actually subtract all. looks like nothing's changed. But if I move this out of the way, that's no longer in there. I'm going to put my little white box behind this and send it to the back. I meant to actually put that in white. Oh, that is white. Why does it look so dark? So you can cut that out. You can put it at the bottom. There's a lot that you can do once you have the base design. And just to show you really quickly, this was the one that was, I think this is the Jersey font. I'm going to go ahead and ungroup this, give myself a little bit more space. And so when you're doing this from any font in your system, you're just going to do offset. So offset, corner, change the distance, apply, fill it with color, group it, offset, change the distance, apply, color, group, group, and you just keep adding the offsets, keep adding the offsets. On this one, you want it to go inside, you can do an internal offset. Apply, fill it with color, group it. So you can make this style with any font you have. I'm going to move this and select this one, make it a compound path. Guess what we have? That outline again. All right. I don't even remember what it was for senior. I clicked on anything. Let me see if it's still up there. That was Alexandria script. Alexandria script. All right. Let's see. Questions on here. I need this class. I use this program for rhinestone. Never use it for designing. This is amazing. You can do a lot in it. And as I said, I have a learn Silhouette Studio in 30 days. Today's session is going to be on breaking down your preferences. I have program layout, but we're really going over program layout tomorrow. I didn't mean to put that on there, but saving your files, understanding the shortcuts, that's what we're going over today. Every day for 30 days, I am going through teaching you the essentials. You will have a full understanding of how the tools work, how you use them, and all of that kind of good jazz. All right. So consider joining. You can join at any time. You have unlimited access to all of the playbacks. There's going to be notes, a note section, which I have to finish uploading that one, that you guys can print off and use that to take your notes on. And that way you stay organized. Get you a 3-ring binder so you can put your notes in there because you'll print it off yourself. And on the weekends, we'll go a little bit longer because you'll have more opportunities to share your screen. Let me see what you're doing to make sure you have a full understanding of it. $83.65, and you will learn from the best. I am the GOAT at this program. There are some things that I do in this program. You're going to be like, wait, what? You can do all of that? And I'm the one to teach it to you. All right. Let's see what other questions you guys have over here. Do I need the paid version to be able to do this? What I did just now, I used nothing from the paid version. I did nothing in there that was designer, business, designer plus. All of those tools are free to you in the free basic program. Can you put the grad cap image behind the class of and on top of 2022 all at the same time? Wait, can you put the grad cap image behind the class of? Yeah, so you just size it. So you send it to the back and you resize it and it'll be in that pocket, but behind class of. I've been using Silhouette for over 12 years and I'm pretty versed in it, but you have taught me so much in the last month. Yay! Glad to hear that. So yes, this will be on replay. I am live on all of my platforms right now, only to make the announcement. I'm going to share with you guys how to create different designs in Silhouette Studio based off of like grad. So it's going to be all grad related stuff all month long. I will have some some live Zoom sessions, but I'm going to give you guys the foundation of it for free on my platforms on Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You'll find me on Sillaholics Anonymous's YouTube. And this is one where I kind of went through a lot of gave you a lot of little tips with understanding the program. But going forward, it's going to be, I'm going to do this design. I'm going to type it out. I'm going to do this, whatever the function is. If it's make it a compound path, make a box, subtract, do this, do that. I won't be explaining it like it's a class. So this was to kind of let you know what you'll get in my classes, but I will show you how to make designs over the next month. So all of March, every Wednesday, 10 a.m., I'm going to show you a different, more so text-based design, little bit of tracing for like grad caps, how to do that. And then on Mondays at 10 a.m. on Sillaholics Anonymous's, I think that's the Facebook page. So at 10 a.m. on, I'm sorry, not 10 a.m. It's, what did I say? 1 p.m. Sillaholics Anonymous's Facebook page is where I'm going to show you guys how to use my templates. I have a lot of different templates that were out previously. There are some new ones that's going to come out. So I'm going to show you how to do different things, whether it's the graduation fan template. I have some water bottle labels. I have yard signs. We're going to do some, I'm going to create some templates from what I did before for the stoles. And then how to use my just general stole template. I have a class. I decided not to redo it because that class has a lot of information in it. So if you didn't know, I do have grad templates. You get, it's for Silhouette Studio only. It's not for Photoshop. It's for Silhouette. Well, the mock-up, is it? No, I think these I do have. Yeah, I do have these for Photoshop and they're in SVG format. But there's like 3 different styles: no trim, full trim, trim edge. If you have my vault, they are included in the vault. And I did a class that showed you from level 1 excuse me, to level 3. So this was like basic text only. This was adding some pictures and some shadows. And then we went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs in this one, in special effects and all of that. That class is available on the website. You can go and get that to learn how to like fully design it. We're going to do like something basic from a template that this is a blank template for you to design in, but I'm going to release some with some of the design elements that I've made my templates with, because you guys have liked some of the elements that I've used. So I'm going to create like a template where you just have to change the colors. And I'm going to show you guys how to design within those and add your pictures to it for that one. And that's going to be, like I said, Monday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So it's a lunchtime type live on Sillaholics Anonymous's Facebook page. I'm trying to get you guys familiar with all of my my platforms. So you got to follow me on all of them to get all this good information. And then at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Mondays on my Honestly SpINKing, I'm going to show you like how to actually do things. So whether it's with adhesive vinyl to create decals, to put things on the yard signs with adhesive vinyl, things that you can do with sublimation. So whether it's a mask, a shirt, a stole, a keychain. So we're going to do some sublimation stuff. We're going to do some heat transfer vinyl stuff for shirts, because I still like to do vinyl. Everything for me is not sublimation. I still like to do shirts, like graduation shirts for with vinyl. I got some puff vinyl I want to use, some glitter vinyl I want to use. So we're going to do that. And then the last Monday of the month, we're doing printable transfers. So like Jet Pro 3G, I got a lot of questions when I was showing my Instagram and I had those black shirts. I was like, wait a minute, that looks amazing. How is it all together? How can you not tell? We're going to do that on the last Monday of March, the printable transfer. So make sure that you look in the description, click on all those links, Follow me there. I'm going to set up on Facebook. It's going to be events. Oh, why y'all didn't tell me my mouth was turning white? Jesus. There's going to be events tabs. That way you can set your reminders and they will give notification when I hit live. And you'll have set times where you know to kind of come and watch me, but you can always go back and watch the playbacks of those videos. All right. And as well as my classes, you have unlimited playbacks. Can you do payments for the 8365? You sure can. We do offer Sezzle and Affirm on our site, so you can go over there and set that up. So if you cannot access the class, make sure that you don't have 2 accounts. You have to remember, whatever your email address is, several people, they've set up an account on our Academy site under one email. But when you buy it from the shop site, whatever your email address is on that shop site is it basically create a second account on the Academy site if you use a different email. So if you think you have 2 different emails, check those. Check your email, check your spam, check your promotional folder, check your all mail. That's where that email is going to be sent with your express login. That's how you set your password. Once you have that and you're on the Academy site, you go to dashboard and you will see it there. It's called Essentials to Silhouette Studio 2022. My class, yes, it'll be available after the 30 days once everything is done. So you can purchase it. It's going to be the same price. And you can purchase it whenever you want. The best at it, and you can pay for it over time. Class today is at the classes for the 30-day is always at 11 a.m. Monday through Friday, which I'm about to get off of here because I got class and I need to go get a drink of water. So 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is what time the 30-day challenge to learn Silhouette Studio is every single day. And then the weekend classes, the times differ. I signed up but don't know how to watch the playbacks. I work at the time of the class. Just go back into the same place where you go to watch the Zoom. There's playback links there, like immediate ones, and then we will upload the ones that are broken up into sections. Those will be uploaded as well. So same place you go, that same Academy site on your dashboard, that's where your playbacks are. Yes, the Vault has a lot of great templates in it. The link tree is in the description of the video. Hi, everyone. Missed a lot. Hope everyone is well. Had a lot of sickness, death, trying to get back in the group of things. My condolences to you and your family. I'm glad you're on multiple platforms so I can tap in when I need to. Yay, I'm glad you feel that way. The 30-day class, do you have print and cut? So we do have a day to go over print and cuts just as far as like setting them up. This is more so for understanding the program. For me, the program and the machines are 2 different beasts. You can't really, if you do have a machine, you can't really learn to work that unless you have your design set up properly. There is a day, which I don't have that sheet in front of me, but there is a day for print and cut during the last week to go over it, set all of that up. We're actually going over the preferences for print and cut today. But as far as projects, a lot of it's going to be design, but I will have some where I'm going to have you guys cut out vinyl if you have a Silhouette machine, or even if you have a Cricut. I'll show you how to save it as an SVG and then be able to cut it with your Cricut if it's just vinyl. And we're going to do some print and cut. But I have a class that is for graduation fans, like hands-on, to where if you're having issues, for me to see what you're doing. So I have one for graduation fans. I'm going to do it one live because I've done them before. No different than how I do. Oh my gosh. No different than how I do my my centerpieces and stuff like that. But I've been requested to have a live hands-on so that I can walk you guys through it and see what you're doing, help you through certain things. That's one of my most requested ones is, can I do a live Zoom for the fans and print and cut? And that will happen this month. All those flyers will go out sometime today. Nope, it's never too late to sign up. We're only on day 2 of the challenge. So you can definitely sign up and join me in about 10 minutes or so here. And you can sign up at any time during the 30 days and you'll just get all of the playbacks and just have to go back and watch all of those. All right. But let me get off of here, guys, because, well, of course, I'm going to say I won, but it was all in fun. And hopefully you guys learned a lot about both of the machines and the pros and cons of it and which one will work for you. Like I could never do for what I'd like to do. Cricut just doesn't work for me. Great cutting software. I mean, great cutting machine. Can't really deal with the software like that. And I like bigger print and cuts. So it'll never work for me, but it works for a lot of people. So it was kind of, it was all in fun. But of course, I'm going to say we won because contrary to what she believes, it was faster. It was accurate, just as accurate as the Cricut. And I was able to do more in the program. So I still say Team Cameo won. All right. So let me go because I have to upload the note sheets because I almost forgot about that. So I have to upload the note sheets. And if you're joining the class, I will see you guys in about 20 minutes because start time is 11. That so you guys can come in. We're not working, and then I let you guys in at 11:10 and we get to going for about 45 minutes to an hour, depending on how many questions you guys have. All right. She says, Cricut is a dope machine, but legit super limited. It is. But I'm actually going to get one only because the one that I have is an old school one, Expressions, and the other one I have is it's loud as crap, but I need to do it for my paper. People want to know like how to do the print and cut, like design in Silhouette, but cut on a Cricut because that's all they have. So we have to get one of those so I can show you guys how to do that. So I will be using Cricut a little bit on 365 Creative Academy's channel. I won't be using it on my Silhouette channel. So 365 Creative Academy, I'm going to do some Cricut work. All right. So let me go. All right, guys. Thank you guys so very much for joining me today. Hopefully this lesson was great for you guys. Don't forget each and every Wednesday and Friday. Every Wednesday and Friday at 10 a.m., I will be live on Silhouaholics Anonymous's YouTube channel to show you guys how to design grad designs in Silhouette Studio. All right, guys, until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace.